Okay, we have our first round. This hand's awkward. We've got the vaults, which are good. You really want a vault. Katra's kind of nice, although I'd rather have Xenan Cultist most of the time, which is why we only have 2 Katras. Seek Power can help a bit. I'm just worried that we don't have enough ways to get creatures out yet. If they're fast, then we're just going to die here to like a Rakano plate deck. I'm going to redraw this. Okay, I mean, this doesn't have the top end, but it has the early game, and hopefully we can draw into what we need. So I like this a little bit more. Piercing Grief also buys us a bit of time for the life gain. Same with the Temple Scribe. We're just playing some casual here, because this deck is, well, pretty casual. Let's get a Ephemeral Wisp down and just stop blocking here. It looks like they're probably some kind of mono Justice list. Very budget, if they're running Argentport Soldier and Minotaur Grunt. But, hey, that means that we can show off what this deck does when it gets to run somebody over. And lead with the Temple Scribe. Nice. Alright. If we can get a Cultist right now, we're in an amazing shape, because we can keep buying back this Ephemeral Wisp, and they can just... They won't have a way to actually attack in. Because they can't attack into this when we have a Xenan Cultist. Silence! No! The ultimate enemy of the deck. Well, I guess I'll throw it away now, because it's not doing much else. Silence is the ultimate problem. The worst version of it is definitely the Steward, but doesn't help to have Valkyries either. So now what we want to do is we want to draw probably a Vault of the Praxis, and then just slam Piercing Griefs back to back. Redraw them off of the Destiny. Really use something like that. Okay, I'm going to wait a turn before chump blocking here. I might be able to get another Temple. Ooh, another Temple Scribe, and then we can double block that Argentport Soldier was what I was thinking of. Instead, this Memory Dredger is pretty good. Hopefully, they don't have an answer to silence it. Rebuke it? Oh, come on. The silence from Rebuke? Wow. Alright. Oh, no. Not more land. That's really bad for us. We definitely don't need more land. I wish I'd kept that first hand. I have a feeling that they were slow enough we could have. Because they are really slow. Can't believe we're losing this game. Well, that's something, I guess. Unfortunately, another power card is just incredibly awful. Just painful. Okay, I will wait a turn, because we can Dark Return the Piercing Grief to draw a card. From the Destiny, it only costs 1 to buy back. Okay, we're just dead. Well, that was annoying. Just way too many lands. They had 4 and we had 9. That'll cause some problems. But we'll fire off another round and hopefully we get a better draw on that one. Okay, well, last time we had a bit of a decision. This one's not a decision. We definitely have to throw that back. And, ooh, man, these hands have been awkward. This one's a little better, actually. We do have Double Dawnwalker, which is nice. And we can devour one of them to try and get the lands that we need. If we hit a Shadow, ooh, if we can go another Shadow Sigil here so we can get Katra online and then start devouring Dawnwalkers, starting to look pretty good. That's where we want to be. Ah, Kragro? Some kind of Kragro list. Let's play a Dark Wisp here. Would you like to try and draw a card? Snowchucker. Oh, baby. Alright, now we're cooking. So they can attack with Snow Chucker. I think I'll wait and just Xenan Initiation it. I want to use Devour on the Dark Wisp, because drawing 3 cards is really good, but I obviously want to save it for the Katra, too. I should probably just use it, though. This definitely looks like a game that I win the long, if it goes long. Do I just block? I don't think I do. Sure. I feel like what we want to do here is sacrifice this, and we should hit a power card. We're drawing 3 cards, and then we can Xenan Initiation afterwards. If we can't, well... Alright, then I guess we can't, but thought it was worth a try. We have the Ephemeral Wisp now, which is nice. Works really well with Xenan Initiation. I'm going to trade for that, I suppose. Awkward. I really was hoping that we would hit a power card. I don't have any life gain in my hand, so Katra is fine, but certainly not amazing. Not sure if I want to lead with that. No power card. Alright, let's go... Let's go Katra. I'm going to hope that I draw a power card eventually, and then I can go Dawnwalker and Xenan Initiation. Too many power cards last time, way too few this time. That's just kind of the way things go sometimes, isn't it? Alright. We need power cards. Please. It's not making it easy for us, that's for sure. So I can play the Ephemeral Wisp and then put Xenan Initiation on it, kill this, and then hopefully I can start getting power cards and buy it back so we can keep fighting the 1/1s at least. Ugh, this is just so awkward. So much easier if we just draw power, but if we can't, well, I mean, we are going to die. Not much I can do about it. I can Dark Return the 1 Dawnwalker so that it pulls the other one back. Maybe that's the best way to do this. This is pretty frustrating, though. Extremely frustrating right now. Missing 2 power drops in a row is just back-breaking. We've got a really good hand. We've got all the setup. Vault of the Praxis with an Ephemeral Wisp is great. And we're just like ready to go off, but we can't do it because we just can't draw lands. Alright, let's take 5. It's not good. Not good at all. They didn't spend their mana on upgrading this either, which is really scary. Good news. I can fight here and then buy it back, which is actually kind of nice. I feel like I'm going to need to block one of these. Taking 6 damage. Ugh, we're just dead. I wish we weren't, but we just spent way too long not getting the lands. Those couple turns were so key. Take 6, and both of these. Yeah, I mean, the other problem is that both of these will deal us extra damage afterwards. So if I block, I take 5. Still not any better. I have to kill both. I guess that if I don't fight and I block, I take 5. If I can then Dawnwalker and Initiation, kill one of them. maybe get a power card to buy this back. We can stabilize at 1. Really, 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 really low odds, but it's possible. Okay. And we didn't. Okay, well, wait a minute. So I go Dawnwalker, Initiation on it. Seek power in between there so that I get back the Ephemeral Wisp. Dawnwalker fights this. No, we're just dead. Oh well. Yeah, just didn't hit the lands when we needed them.
Hey!
Well, I had a tough one last time, but definitely need to redraw this one. Very obvious redraw. Our hands have been super terrible. They're just like, we either get a hand that has a bunch of, like, kind of nothing early creatures, or the stuff that we need and no power at all, which is frustrating. It's very unfortunate, but hopefully we just draw less power this time, and there we go. We might have a chance. Let's hope that we draw another creature that we can play with the vault and start going off here. Ooh, so they're Felon Scream, definitely. Sporefolk, yep. And another Vault of the Praxis, which is okay, but also not amazing. I don't want too many of them right now. I need to find things to stabilize as well. I'm hoping that they're a little slow. They don't have the Haunting Scream right now. I mean, the deck doesn't always have a Haunting Scream. Looks like they didn't. Thankfully. Alright. I held on to this because I want to have an extra creature so I can possibly drop after playing the vaults. Start drawing a bunch of cards and set up. They're playing really slow, which is great. Memory Dredger is scary. They get back Gorgon Swiftblade. Alright. Another Xenan Initiation is really not what we need. I'm going to Vault again. And this time I'm going to block with the Temple Scribe if they attack, because I really want to get Dark Wisp and Temple Scribe, and I can do that with Dark Return. So, it's not amazing, but I can do it. Opponent's thinking about this. Are they not going to attack with the... Okay, I'm like, if they don't attack this now, like, is there a camera in my room? What's going on? They've attacked into it every turn of the game, and then now the one turn that I need them to, they're not going to? That'd be pretty weird. Grasping at Shadows to get back the Champion of Cunning. Nice. Thankfully, I don't think I care too much about that. I mean, it's not great, but it doesn't actually have its abilities yet, so not the worst thing that could happen. And like I said, once we start going here, we're going to be able to really start going. 2 cards. Oh, wow. No creatures in another vault. The draws here have been so weird. We've had some really wonky ones. Alright. Hopefully we hit a Wisp soon. I'll definitely draw a card off of this Dark Wisp ourselves. They're going to be able to rebuy the Gorgon Swiftblade if we block and kill it, so I might as well just block the 5. I want to kill Sporefolk so that they can use it again. Because that's why they're doing this, is because they don't care. They want to get it back with Memory Dredger. I think that I just block there. Take the rest. Give me something good. Devour is not amazing, but if we hit an Ephemeral Wisp, then it can be. Because we can play Wisp, Devour it, and then immediately play a power card to get it back. Or I can draw land and have nothing. Give me something good. or that. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. Hitting 2 additional lands there is pretty insane. Sometimes all you can do is laugh, because, I mean, what is going on? How did we hit 2 more power, like 3 more power cards this turn? Alright, I mean... The thing that's funny is because if it was one way or the other, where I had no power cards the last few games, and then all power... Like, if I had no power cards over and over and over and over, okay, fine, that makes sense, right? Well, I mean, normally, that'd be great, but it's just way, way too late for that now. But it's funny, because, like, normally, if I end up with way too many power cards all the time, then I can be like, okay, well, I'm probably running too many power cards, like, cut some Seek powers or something like that, try and find a way to draw extra cards out of it. I don't know, like, play some more top end. This time, it's like we've gone from no lands to all lands to no lands to all lands to no lands to all lands. And there's not a whole lot that you can do about it other than, I mean, hope that you draw better. So let's hope we draw better. Okay, 4th time's the charm, I think. This hand is good. This looks better than most of the ones that we've had. If we hit a power card, we can get Vault. That's a good start. Gives us a little something to start off with anyways. I don't know that I want to play either of these, because again, I want to have creatures after we Vault. Oof. It's really close now. Because, I mean, last time we ran out of creatures, we just hit all Vaults for some reason. I don't know. Hopefully this time we don't do that. And I think that I just want to try and go with the Vault strategy here. Okay, now I can play something. Let's play a Dark Wisp so that I can block, draw an extra card, hopefully hit the power card that we need for Vault. If we don't hit power cards for Vault, we're losing this game very quickly. So I'm going to block, even though I could block later for 3. I just want to set this up. A 3rd Vault of the Praxis. What is going on? The minute that you turn on a camera, I think that your luck just goes down about, like, 20 percentage points. At least for me it does, because what is happening? This is so weird. Alright, but we do have double creatures now. Our opponent's playing Copperhalt Recruit. I mean, I will feel pretty bad if I can't win these. I like the idea of Katra first before we Piercing Grief. 21. I'm going to take 6 down to 15. I don't know that I can afford more setup. I think I just play Katra and then I start dropping both creatures. Xenan Cultist would be nice to land. If I can get another power card, then I'll definitely go Grief Cultist instead of Grief Wisp. We'll see what happens. Opponent thinking real hard. Should give him the Huckleberry. They're trying to figure out a way to kill it. They might have a Vanquish in hand, so they're wishing that it was larger. Oh, yikes. That's big. Steadfast Deputy. Oh, man. Steadfast Deputy in Copperhall. I want to win this game. I want to win this game, please. Please let me win this game. Okay, well, we didn't get the power card. But we can go Grief Wisp. Dark Return. Can I get a power card? Or maybe another creature so that I can play 2 creatures in a turn and keep drawing? That'd be nice. I do have Dark Return for the Dark Wisp. So I guess that's a thing. It'd be really awesome, actually, to hit that Piercing Grief again immediately, and then be able to Dark Return, Dark Wisp, draw extra cards, and be able to gain life and make our creatures bigger again. I'm gonna take 6 one more time. Could have chumped with this. Certainly thinking about it. Yeah, I do not like that flyer. Let's go Cultist. And let's kill it. It's not great, but it does get bigger, and I can buy it back now with the Dark Return. And another Xenan Cultist is kind of excellent. Again, if we hit power, this is a really good turn for us. I'm in a bit of a scary spot. I'm in a very scary spot. That is very large. Wow. Chump it is. Where's our removal spells? Okay, so power card or our piercing grief. Please. Please, please, please. Give me something. Alright, that'll work. It's too bad we didn't get it before we could kill this, but I'm still okay. So I can chump with Katra on it. Use this to eat something else. I guess that's the way that we're doing this, huh? I'm pretty sure that I throw Katra away. I want to keep the Xenan Cultist around more than the Katra at this point. I could have just left the team back and tried to triple block it. I feel like that's not actually going to work. Maybe I'm crazy, though. Alright, I'll block the Cultist. I hate doing it. Cultist is so key to the deck, but we almost have enough to block that. It seems like it's going to be worth. Let's play another one of those. I don't want to play the Talir's Favor because I want to be able to draw a bunch of cards with this. So I think I don't. I think I actually wait and just chump. If I'd gotten a Temple Scribe or something, then I'd obviously play it out and try and triple block. I mean, Temple Scribe would gain me life, and then that means that these would be bigger, so I could easily block, but currently I think that we'll just chump with this. Hopefully they hit a bunch of power cards in a row and just don't have gas. That'd be real nice. It might be at 70 life, but it doesn't actually matter all that much. Vara is going to be great if we can get the power for it. Please? Well, this'll work. Let's go Favored. Get our power for Vara. Piercing Grief. Draw an extra 2 cards because of the Vault of the Praxis. Ooh, we've got Ephemeral Wisp and Cultist. Alright, we're in great shape now. So let's go... kind of want a Cultist first. Actually, no, I want an Ephemeral Wisp because I'm going to have to chump. So it's better to get the Ephemeral Wisp online. Attack with this. Our whole team gets bigger. We can chump with the Ephemeral Wisp and keep buying it back now. Now we get to see what this deck actually does. We've finally started to hit the things that it does. I'm so excited. Because once this deck really goes, it is unstoppable. It's very clunky, but if you can get enough synergy, whew, it is a tough battle. Alright. Attack with the whole team. Yep. Definitely makes sense. I'm surprised they weren't doing it before. Let's go block the 2/5, I guess. I'm not honestly that scared anymore, though. We can gain a lot of life by getting back any of those Piercing Griefs, and we have 2 of them that are avenged to the top of our library. We've been drawing a lot of cards. I wouldn't be surprised if we get one this turn. Vara can buy it back too afterwards. Like, we're just going to be buying back a lot of things. Hey, there we go. In fact, I could even vault, play like a favored, make sure that I hit land, and then I can get back the Ephemeral Wisp. And we can draw just a ton of cards. It's not a bad idea. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, hello. So the question is, do I want Xenan Cultist, or do I want to have Temple Scribe out, just to make the team bigger? I think we're going to Temple Scribe, make the whole team bigger. We haven't even played Vara yet. Sure, that can die. Not a problem. In fact, it's great, because now Vara gets it back, and that'll grow our whole team. Yep, not an issue. Just chump forever with this. You've got to be kidding. Nope. We are now an unstoppable force. I've had this deck where people wipe the board over and over with, at this point, like they constantly Harsh Justice. But it doesn't matter. Harsh Rule doesn't matter because you just Vara over and over and they can't stop it. You play back Ephemeral Wisp and it gets back most of your team. If we had Dawnwalkers in our graveyard, then you'd really see that because Ephemeral Wisp can be big enough that it'll just draw back a Dawnwalker every single time we play a Sigil. Is our opponent going to rope us? I think they might be roping us here. I hope not. That's really rude. But they might be roping us. Yep. I think we got some salt. I think we got some salt. Alright, let me lick those sweet salty tears, opponent. I'm not even going to play Vara yet. I'd rather just keep playing with them. Ooh, hello. And we have double Xenan Cultist now. Yeah, now kill our Ephemeral Wisp, please. Ooh, in fact, you have to kill our Ephemeral Wisp because I'm going to fight it into things that it will die to. Let's go. I kind of want to kill it. It's the best way to kill it. It becomes a 4/5 if I do this, so then I have to fight it into that. I'm not sure that I like that. Why don't I just attack with the Piercing Grief first? Let our opponent rope us again. Good, good. Give in to your anger, your hate. This opponent just, they don't like us very much, I guess. Here, we'll run it in. There. You can gain some extra life. And now we have a 9/10 Ephemeral Wisp with Killer in the graveyard that I can get back constantly. Seems pretty good. I can also use Vara to get back this Piercing Grief. It's unfortunate that the Destiny doesn't work on it. Hey look, it's our Ephemeral Wisp. Let's go Vara. Get back this Piercing Grief. Ooh, another Ephemeral Wisp. Excellent. And smash. Yep, the opponent's so mad at this, they're just timing out. Doesn't matter, you have 102 life. Still gotcha. Better and better, we just get to keep killing all of our creatures so that we can keep buying them back. Our Ephemeral Wisps are absolutely massive. I mean, Katra looks big at 9, but Katra is nothing compared to what we have in our graveyard right now. Our Void is fantastic. Ooh, another Katra? Ooh, and Devour. Alright, so let's go Katra. Get back. Piercing Grief. Let's devour this Ephemeral Wisp to start getting it bigger. This deck gets so ridiculous. Oh, look, another Devour. That seems pretty good. And another Vara. So let's go Dawnwalker. And then... Oh, I can't Dark Wisp and Devour. I guess I could Devour the Dawnwalker. Because it'll just come back anyways. Everything will come back anyways. The one problem that I've had with this deck is I have multiple times almost timed out with it, just because you end up having so many things happening that you lose all of your turn. I'll even attack with the Vara. They've got to block with so much to stop it. I kind of want them to kill it too, because then that way I can actually play Vara to get Vara and just chain that together, which is really hilarious when you can do it. Gotta have that chance. Alright, our opponent has roped again. We'll just start killing them. They're not even blocking. The salt flowing from this opponent is incredible. Alright, sweet. We've got a 22-20 Piercing Grief now. Seems okay. Let's Vara back the giant Piercing Grief. Good game. They gave us a good game after that. Wow. That's, that is a thing. Wait, why did it not... Oh, because the second Vara. Right. We have two Varas. This deck is stupid. This deck is really stupid. I forgot how good this deck is once it gets going. Because, oh man, it's kind of unstoppable right now, huh? Sure, we'll sacrifice that because that draws us cards. Why not? That's what we need, right? Let's Temple Scribe, kill that. Make everything bigger. And then why don't we Devour it, make everything bigger again, and then we can attack. Because we're actually roping ourselves right now. And this is what I mean, you start running out of time because you just have so many things that you can do. Boom, boom, boom. Just constantly smashing into them. Yep, pretty good. Minus 89. From an 80 plus life total. That feels pretty good. Man, they were so salty. They're just playing in the casual room. I don't know why they're so mad. It's not like our deck is actually good. But that gives you an idea of what it's supposed to do, which is just chump, 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 chump. Try and stay alive long enough, and then eventually the synergies start to take over, and you just can't be stopped. So that's the goal of the deck, and we saw it there. Frustrating game plan to play against, I'm sure, because you've got to feel like you're on the edge of winning multiple turns against this deck, but, you know, it kind of keeps pulling out wins there that it doesn't deserve. Let's go on to number 5. Okay, last one. We've got the same kind of awkward hand. We've got to Seek Power, but if this was a time I would actually think about it, because we could Temple Scribe, because it's not, I really can't do that. This is also awkward, but slightly better because I do have the Dark Wisps to chump and hopefully draw some extra cards. I'm leading off with the Banner because of the fact that we're not going to be able to have a creature right away to have it come in undepleted. But we might draw a power card and get the Seed of Mystery online. That's alright. And we did draw a power card, but not the right kind of power card. Need to draw a Sigil specifically. I'm gonna guess this is Tranquil Scholar. There we go. Alright, so we're playing against Argenport Scholar. This is a pretty real deck. So we'll have a nice match here. Lead with the Dark Wisp. We've got all 4 Dark Wisps. Honestly, not that bad of a thing for us, though. I kind of want to wait and play the Xenan Cultist first, because we're going to have a lot of ways to get these out of the graveyard. All those Dark Returns and things, and I might want to have them be 3/3s. I also might want to just double block with 2 Dark Wisps onto this Tranquil Scholar. If I wait, I can do that. I'll block, though. If I get a power, I can still do it. I just play 2 Dark Wisps at that point. Ooh, Dawnwalker is great. I think I actually lead with the Dawnwalker now. Although it is awkward because I don't want to block with it yet. Because I'm going to need to use this Xenan initiation to kill off our hero, the people here, because it's very likely that they get Aegis on it right now, and I need to kill it. It's very likely. There we go. Well, that's unfortunate, isn't it? At least if I get Ephemeral Wisp, then I can hopefully stall out here. Let's get a power. Not quite the power I was looking for. Alright, I'm going to lead off with the Cultist. It'll be able to block either of the 2 power creatures. We take the 4, but then we can have Ephemeral Wisp, and hopefully, with the Xenan Cultist, that'll keep us in the game. We can kind of use the combo there. That's synergy. Opponent thinking really hard about their turn. I'm hoping that they don't have anything to give this flying, because if this starts flying, then we're in a lot of trouble. We need at least a little bit of time so the Ephemeral Wisp can get... Wow, they had to think about that? Okay. That seemed like an easy decision, but... Alright. Sure. Dark Wisp, Ephemeral Wisp. Get our power card into play. Hopefully they start running out of gas, hit a few more power cards, and just can't do everything. I don't care about their life total, because their life total doesn't matter. We saw that last time, too. The opponent can go to 500 life, and I can kill them in 2 turns. Yeah, I was wondering. I was going to snap block that. I think we take the 2. Because it is possible that we don't get a power card for the Ephemeral Wisp. And we'll have to chump that next turn. Okay. The other thing is, of course, that now we can use the Dark Wisp to double block the Tranquil Scholar. I mean, I could Xenan Initiation here. Like, look at how good it would have been with the Xenan Cultist. This would already be like a 4/5, and it'd be a 5/6. Darn. Hopefully we get another one. We do get a lot of card draw here if they attack. Sorry about that. Something on my desk fell off without me even touching my desk. Huh. They have a lot of cards left in their hand. They're not doing a whole lot. Kind of feel like I just jump here so I can draw. Dark Return. Dark Return on Xenan Cultist is a very real choice here. In fact, I'm going to do it. And then, in case they kill this, I might even want a Xenan Initiation kill that immediately. and make it bigger. I actually think that's not a bad idea. They've got something. If they're smart, protect. Okay. That actually just gives this Aegis. It makes it better. It stops from opponents' spells, but that's not the way the Aegis works. It can't stop the Xenan initiation. It's just not the way it works. I've tried that before myself, so I kind of feel for our opponent there because that sucks. They just made our Ephemeral Wisp a lot better, though. Yikes. Let's get some chump blocks going here. If we hit power cards, we're going to get to Vara. We're right at that edge. If we can keep hitting sigils and just staying alive, we'll hit Vara, and then I think that we just win this game. Get back the Crown Watch. Ooh, I'm glad they used the Dark Turn, because I'm about to kill this hero. All of our heroes are dead. Sigil, yes! Alright, so we now have enough sigils to play Vara eventually. That's all we really need. So, pass? If they attack in... Oh, wow. They immediately hit the Piercing Grief? That's unfortunate. Do I just take 5 here from it? Ew. I think I do. I think I take the 5. I go really low. It's scary. But we are getting that Ephemeral Wisp back. It's got Aegis and Killer. We'll Vara back, I don't know, like a Dark Wisp here. And we also get the Dawnwalker back, too. So immediately get both Dawnwalker and that. Kill the hero. Alright, and then get our Dark Wisp. Now we just need a way to draw a bunch of cards. Dark Wisp will help, but if we can get a Vault of the Praxis, that'd be perfect. Darn. Luckily, we just get to draw an extra card off of the Dark Wisp anyways. Really? Okay. Not sure what they have here. That seems great for us, though. Another Sigil's unfortunate. They have multiple Destiny triggers that could go off, so we're going to need to keep some creatures back to block. Especially keep the Aegis. Whew! Alright, they quit. That was close. We were having some problems. If we kept drawing sigils, we could have actually lost that game. We were looking pretty good, though. I mean, all we needed to hit was a Dark Ritual, another Vara, or like a Vault of the Praxis, and we were in great shape. If we started chaining together like Temple Scribes, there was a lot of outs for us, and then suddenly we're just crushing there. So I can totally understand them scooping. Alright, so that's the deck. You can get a little bit of an idea of it. It's pretty good against those decks that are trying to, like that last one, go all in on, say, like single creatures, and you can just keep chumping them down over and over and over, because you'll grind them down to a halt. And even if you're at 4 life, it doesn't matter. You can gain a ton of life back off the backs of, your Piercing Griefs, and your deck has incredible synergy in the late game. It's just an unbelievable amount of inevitability that most decks can't get over. Yeah, they can kill a Vara, or they can kill, you know, a Dawnwalker or whatever, but they need a lot of silence effects to actually win the game. And I'm talking like 8, 12, maybe more a lot of the time if you can really get the gears going. Once you get Vault of the Praxis and Ephemeral Wisps going, they've got to have silences for everything. They can't silence your Ephemeral Wisps because they have to silence your Xenan Cultists, but they can't silence the Xenan Cultists because they have to silence your Vara, and they can't silence the Vara because they need to silence Katra, and it just kind of just does that over and over and over. I have won multiple games where I've been playing against the 8 silence version of Chalice, where they're just trying to silence all of your creatures over and over and over, and it just wasn't enough. Like the 12 silence creatures, version of Chalice, where it's Valkyries, Desert Marshals, and Archive Curators. I've played against that and still won through it when they had like 8, 9 silence effects. Because if you can just grind enough time, it doesn't matter. You have so many threats and so much synergy that you will get there eventually. The problem is, of course, actually setting all of that up in the first place. And that's where the deck can certainly struggle. Going over the top, the deck does that very well. But this was a deck tech on it, and I hope you enjoyed my nice little Xenan Vengeance list here. I think that, like I said, it's not really a competitive list, but it is also close. I tried multiple times, in case you're wondering, putting in things like Annihilate or other removal spells like that, and it just never felt that good. Xenan Initiation definitely feels like the best removal spell that you can have, even though it is kind of clunky. This deck straight up dies, like I've said before, to Steward of the Past. It does have that as a major downside. The Memory Dredger I ran for at one point. I don't really like them now because they tend to just die instantly and not actually get any value. I'm not sure where I want to put it, whether it should be another Katra or whether I want to like what I want to try and do with it. Maybe like another Talier's Favored, maybe running a Amber Acolyte or something. There's a lot of choices that we could do for the Memory Dredger, but right now I'm still just kind of testing it. It might want to become another Vara, because Vara will pull you back from games where you're almost stabilized and you just need one big effect, and Vara is the biggest effect. If you have Vault of the Praxis especially, I mean, you just Vara, you get Dawnwalkers back out of your graveyard, you draw a bunch of cards, you get another creature out of your graveyard because of the Vara, and it just instantly wins you the game. And that does happen quite a bit, so it's something that you might want to consider if you're trying to run this. But, like I said, mostly just have fun with this list. This list is insane when it goes off, and really, really fun to pilot because of that. But it's probably not super competitive. And I will see all of you wonderful people for more Eternal content on my channel, and of course on newmotgaming.com, where all of my stuff can be found. I'll hope to see you soon for some more content.